just prove people wrong, you know. We know a fight will go down and come back up, and I think it's going to be how you come back from the defeat. You know, it's after you see if the fight is any good. And you know, I've trained hard for this fight, and I know what can happen in the professional game. You know, I've taken it more serious, and that's one of the reasons I went to LA, and just to get away from all the distractions. And you know, I've come back as a better fighter, you know, mentally and physically.
Amir, will you talk to Freddie between now and the fight, and can you tell us a little about your corner team, what the corner team will be on the night?
Yeah, I'm going to speak to Freddie tonight, just before he turns his phone off and concentrates with Manny. But in the corner I've got Jesse, who's Freddie's first assistant, who's when he go to Las Vegas to be in corner with Manny, or Freddie sent it with me. So you know, we've got a game plan. And he's told Jesse everything what he wants me to do in the corner, and before how to make the weight and everything. And you know, and before I come to England, you know, I was on weight, and that's the stuff I've been training out there. So you know, we've not been doing much. We've just been tapering, relaxing, sharpening up. That's about it really. But you know, I'm happy with everything the way it's gone. It was good. It's the first time I've gone away for so long since I was an amateur, and you know, I've come back fresh and strong. And I'll be doing that more often.
Yeah, we've also got Dean Powell as well, who's going to be assisting in the corner as well. So Dean's going to be in the corner with Jesse.
Yeah. And you've got a nutritionist that's come over from...
Yeah, Terry Tom is a nutritionist who's come across. Freddie picked the team, and Freddie obviously put the team together with the help of Dean here in the UK. Dean's been involved for the last 2 weeks. He's worked with Jesse and Terry, and it's been a great camp, the best camp ever, and it's been absolutely superb.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the Rocky when he was fighting the big Russian, and Amir went over and he got all his high-tech stuff, and he's got the best trainer in the world, and he's got this and he's got that. And I'm just doing my own stuff down out in Belfast. And come fight time now, I'm just hoping that that Rocky story will come true for me.
For Audley, 2000, we still remember everybody was so happy. It keeps coming up. Yeah. Do you think you can still feel that confidence? Everybody's like world heavyweight champion undisputed. Do you think at this stage you still have potential, you still have belief?
I'm glad you asked me that question, because yesterday, today I had the launch of my website. My website was relaunched, and the people who were running the site, they said to me, "Oh, do we need a quote? Can you give us a quote? Can you make up a quote that we can put on your website that represents the fight Saturday night and where you're going in your career?" So I've got the quote here on my phone because I said the title. So I'll read it to you, and that will answer your question. So I said to them, "Some people in life are susceptible to the negative influences of other people and adjust their behaviors to fit in and be accepted, giving up on dreams or aspirations because some donkey told them they can't do it. Other people are governed by internal mechanisms which they use to guide them and shape their character and personality. They don't try to fit in. They don't try to fit in. They see invisible bridges at dead-end streets and dream big. They'll be goal achieved. I will never give, although there are many who believe I will not accomplish my goal and become a world champion, the air of negativity surrounding my career will not deter me from climbing Everest. My desire, motivation, and belief has never been higher. My rise, redemption, and glory will begin on Saturday." Martin Rogan.
Audley, have you ever heard of did you ever hear two-ton Tony Galento's message before a fight?
Who?
Two-ton Tony Galento. Did you ever hear his message? He used to say, "I'm moided the bum." Simple as that.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, you couldn't say that you're going to be world. I've never said I'm going to be world champion. I started at late age.
Say what you believe, man.
Pardon?
I'm saying what I believe.
Well, I know 100% there's no slang. Everything I tell myself I believe, everything that I've told myself,
believe Ellis came true. Unfortunately, it's not the same for yourself. At the end of your speech, where you said about claiming Everest, I would actually go and start learning how to claim because there's no way you're going to be world champion. Especially after Saudi.
Audley, where do you think the negativity surrounding your career